Not me. This is my best friend, Nick.
7 miles.
And he just ran a marathon without training at all. And then he told me that his hip flexors are killing him. So let's teach him how to fix that. At this point, most people have seen the couch stretch, but this is really more for the quad than the hip flexors. So I'm gonna actually let you pull your hips off of the wall. You're gonna think of squeezing your glute to drive yourself forward, and that's gonna put it more up into the hip flexors here. You'll still get some quad, but it's more hip flexors than it is quad with this. And you just wanna hold this for upwards of 1 minute to 2 minutes. It's version 1. Now let's see if we can make it a little harder. For version 2, we're gonna put the knee up on some blocks, and this is gonna push it even further up into that hip flexor. So from here, we'll come up into our lunge, and then you just wanna work your way forward, holding that nice stretch there. You can squeeze that glute to get more of a stretch, and we're just gonna go as far as you comfortably can, keeping your torso upright. And same thing, we're gonna hold for 1 to 2 minutes. For the third version and the hardest version of the stretch, you're actually gonna grab onto some weights and let those pull you further down into the stretch. The goal here is to get these knees to be parallel, have a straight line between the two, and let that weight pull you further down. And with this, you're gonna get a huge stretch over in that hip flexor. And this is probably gonna be more like 30 seconds to a minute because it's pretty intense. These stretches are a great way to open the hip flexors up. And if you just ran a marathon without training, you're probably gonna be pretty sore. So we're gonna start there. But what do we do if we want this to last longer? What if we want this good feeling of opening up those hips to stick? We're gonna have to add in some more. So go ahead and head over to our channel later this week, and we're gonna have a long form video that walks through some of the strength training, some of the in-range joint training, and some of the stretches that we can do consistently for a while to make sure that these hip flexors don't just stay tight, especially when you go for a long run if you haven't been training for it, like Nick.